Hello, baby gangsters. This is Calvin, also known as Ormer, and this is Genshin Impact. She always has like the best, most mystical, magical idol animations, right? Which makes sense because her character is very magical. Her character is very mystical. It's Columbina, of course. We're here in a very bright area in Fontaine, or a very bright place, I should say, on one of the coolest islands in the history of Genshin. And the reason we're here is we're about to do a Fontaine world quest. I was going to be doing the Neuvilette world quest, and I still think we'll be doing it today, depending on how long this quest is. I was going to be doing the Neuvilette world quest. I've been wanting to do it for a bit. It's the one that came with his new outfit or something like that. And I went to do it, and the game was basically like, not showing the quest at all. So then I found out there was a quest you had to do before this called like the Strange Stones quest, which to me is not a problem whatsoever. It's really not a problem whatsoever. I genuinely, at first was kind of like, oh man, I really want to do the Fontaine quest. You know what I mean? You're kind of like instantly, you're kind of like, oh please, I just kind of want to do the Neuvillette quest. I've been excited to do it. So there's an instantaneous feeling of like, oh no, I have to do a quest before this. But then my brain went, wait, Calvin. This is a Fontaine world quest that you haven't done. To take it as like a beautiful opportunity to do a Fontaine world quest before another Fontaine world quest. We're back in Fontaine. Just as we would take the opportunity if there all of a sudden I found out there was like a big nice world quest you got to do in like Inazuma or Sumeru, which there probably are. There probably definitely are. But there's this feeling of like, man, I get to go back and do a Fontaine world quest. That sounds really nice, along with the new world quest as well. So honestly, if there are any world quests I've missed in the past, it kind of made me feel this way. If there's any world quests for any region I've missed, we might try and tie a lot of them up. I know I've missed quite a few in the new region in Nag Karai as well, so there's that too, and there's probably some I can do in Natlan also. But yeah, we might start doing especially even if they're short and they're nice, but they can be I know sometimes people will suggest ones that are the longest, which makes sense because they're the ones that usually have the biggest stories. But I would say even if there's one that's 20 minutes that you like, suggest it. Let me know about it, please. Because there's obviously some stuff I definitely will miss with this stuff as well. I think we have to go over here to talk to Puka. Yes, here we go. Okay. Puka, why are you here again? There shouldn't be any more monsters nearby, but who knows what other dangers there might be. Anyway, you shouldn't go off running on your own. I am run off. I'm in a wonder. I'm just looking for my token. You lost your token? Yep. It should be somewhere around this place. I usually pick rocks from. You might have dropped it when you got trapped there before. Yeah, you might be right. I was too scared to care about anything else at the time. It's still a little scary. I love the hand movements they do. To think about, but my token's very important. I have to find it. I just have to. Paimon thinks it'd be too dangerous if Puka goes down there on her own. In that case, Wander, why don't we go take a trip back there to help Puka find the token? Puka just go home and wait for us. Leave it to us. Yeah, 100%. Thank you, Wander and Paimon. I'll be good. Wait for you. I love the hands. I love them so much. No problem. So we have to find the token, I guess? I'm all for this. Yeah, it's one of those things that, 100%. It was a moment of I just want to do the Neuvillette quest because I was excited for it. And then it's no, man, I get to go talk to a Melazine and do a Fontaine world quest. Yeah, why not? If you remember, guys, you probably don't remember this. I know you probably do. What am I saying? It wasn't that long ago. I just feel like the world feels like sometimes things are really long ago. We were in Fontaine over a year ago now. It was December 2024 when we were in Fontaine, which is crazy when you think about it.
Ultimatum protocol. Installation chamber deployed. Into the wind.
Beware the creatures of the night.
I think we're doing good with this team for sure.
Close your eyes.
Oh.
Fear the dark.
Yeah, I actually think that this team is working well. It is working well. This should be Puka. So should we just go? Is that all it is? Is that what? There has to be more to this quest, right? It's sucked with a huge hunk of ore. Paimon's never seen a rock like this before. It looks so pretty. Maybe it's a kind of valuable gem. It's so funny that the text is going by rather normal here. Let's bring it back then. And Puka says she often picks up rocks here. She'll definitely know what this is. the text is going by at such a normal pace, but like in the very like serious, heavy lore world quests, they go like, oh, let's speed up the text a bit. Like if it's a heavy lore quest, the world quest text goes by in like 2 seconds. You have to be like, oh, that's it. But if it's a quest that's kind of like maybe like not as like heavy, let them read. Let them read. That's like, again, I don't want to harp on it so much. That's always just like still my biggest critique about Genshin is like, you know, just slow down the text for the world quest, please. Slow it down. We could warp there, but let's see if we can like do a little bit of traveling first, just to check around here, because we haven't been here in a while, right? It's been a long time. Okay, then maybe we'll warp. Yeah, no, it's over here, but like, no, we could walk there, right? I just felt and I was like, okay. A little bit of resistance, and I was like, oh, let's just go. That's fine. I love these guys. What are they called? Water marshmallows? That's the official term, I think. I don't know what the fan name is. I think the fan name is like Jellyites or something. Jelly bites? Ah, man. Like, it's so crazy how pretty this place is. Like, and I think it's like, that's one thing that's always so crazy about like Genshin is that, like, I don't think you come here in the main quest. Maybe you do. But it's really funny how like a lot of times in world quests, like you get like the prettiest places ever. You really will. And like even like in world quests, you get like the most world-changing moment. That's Vernetta. So where's? Oh, down below. All this music. This reminds me of Dragon Quest music so much. Oh wait, is yeah, because Puka lives down by the. There's like I remember the place. There's like a bunch of houses down here. Yeah, I remember there's like 2 or 3 houses down here. Yeah, Puka doesn't live in the main village. Yeah, that music's so beautiful. It reminds me so much of Dragon Quest. Yeah, Puka lives in this area for sure. Yep, there they are. It's been a while though, man. It's been a while since we did these quests as well. I think the Ancient Colors text was the one we did, which was so fun. Puka, we're back. We found your token. You give the token to Puka.
Oh yes, this is the one. Thank you so much.
We also found something while we were looking for your token. Really pretty. It's an ore we've never seen before. We thought it might be valuable, so we brought it back. If I remember correctly, you often pick up pretty stones around this area, right? Have you seen any stones like this before?
Let's see. Let me see. It's really pretty, but it's not precious at all. It's just an ordinary stone. It's true that you won't find anything like this in other places, but they're everywhere nearby ore veins.
So this is just an ordinary rock? Paimon thought it looked super valuable. Seems like we can't use it for anything else. Let's just find a place to dump it. But if you can't find the ore elsewhere, but if it's unique to this region, it would be, yeah, if it's unique to this region, then it would be valuable. You can make a fortune if you took it elsewhere. So, I mean, not wrong. Like, you know what I mean? It's like one of those things where, like, certain stone in certain places, like, wasn't, like, you know, it goes out saying, like, you know, there's certain places that are known for different things that have plenty of something, and other places that don't have plenty of something, and people will pay for something that they don't have in their own world. It's Animal Crossing rules, right? You do have a point. People don't normally go mining in Melazine village, which they've probably never seen anything like this. Great thinking, Water. I mean, like, I wonder if, like, they're afraid to go mining because, like, I bet, like, Neuvilette has regulations down here like crazy. You cannot step out of turn down here. Come on, let's take the stone to the court of Fontaine and show the merchants.
Is there anything else you'd like to know about the ores? Come find me anytime. Though I don't run a gem shop, don't workshop like my sister. I don't know much about appraisals or processing. Compared to precious gems, I prefer collecting all kinds of unique walks. I guess you could say I know the local ore veins pretty well.
Gotcha. Really cool seeing Pooh again. Really cool seeing this as well. I guess we're leaving Melazine Village already.
What kind of fodder should I use this time?
Man, this place is so gorgeous. And this is the thing. It's like, you know, like, I do think that if anyone's, excuse me, if anyone like is playing Genshin for the first time, like, and they ask, should I do the world quest? Like, it's always a yes. It's always a yes. Because while, like, I understand that, like, you know, they became less popular as time went on. And I think for a lot of people, from what I hear a lot of times when it comes to like the R&R requests, a lot of people kind of like became disillusioned by the R&R request to the point that they didn't want to do the R&R request. Oh, look at Fontaine, man. This reminds me of Navia and Escoffier now. You know, here's the thing. I'm not saying this place doesn't look great at night. But like, I do want to like see this place during the day, just because I don't know when I'll be back in Fontaine. You know what I mean? Hopefully we'll have a quest here soon. After this, hopefully they'll do like an event or something again. Like Fontaine is so breathtaking, and it feels so fresh, and so the air, like it's almost like you can feel the fresh air. You know, it's beautiful. But yeah, I know the Iron Order quest kind of turned people off quest for a while. Because I noticed like there was like at least like with my audience, I remember there was kind of like a little bit like a more and more people every single time there's a world quest. The Iron Order quest, everyone's like, man, I did this and it was so crazy. Then the Ordo quest is like, man, yeah, I did this and like I was nearly done after this. This is so crazy, you know. Great quest, fantastic quest, and they both are fantastic quests. Then when it came to like the Natlan quest or Natlan World quest, you got more and more. Oh yeah, I never got to do this one. I never got around to this one. You got more and more of that, and then. What happened there? What happened there? Killer tree. But yeah, you go to Natlan then, and then like, and now I'm in not crying. Like I do have a lot more people again, kind of like being like, oh yeah, I never got to do this quest, you know. And some people just like, you know, I think it's not a bad thing. It's just that things, you know, over time people grow out of stuff. Some people don't grow out of stuff. But I think world quests are still very cool if I have the time for them for sure.
Welcome, welcome. Our store offers the most extensive selection of precious gems in the entire court of Fontaine. We offer a wide range of crafts and goods on sale. Anything catch your eye? If not, I'll be delighted to meet any other demands.
Yep. Since you've got such an extensive inventory, you should know its value, right?
Oh, so you're here to trade ore? Then you come to the right person. We offer the best and fairest prices in Fontaine.
Let's see what you have here. You show Chisel the strange ore you found earlier.
Whoa! I've never seen anything like this before.
And this is so true as well, by the way. Like, it's so crazy, and it's kind of sad in a way too, where like you'll see like with like any type of like people who are like native to a world, or people who like, you know, live in a certain place that people don't visit all the time around the world. Like, and it's a tale as old as time, where it's like, oh my god, like, you know, this diamond I found, or this beautiful gem, and it's like, and they're like, yeah, this is just a normal rock for us, you know what I mean? Because it is like just something that's just normal to them, you know. But for other people, it's like, look how valuable this is.
The unique sheen, the smooth texture, oh, there's no doubt a rare variety. Pardon me for asking, what exactly is this?
It's a Paimonial rock. Hey, don't give it weird names. Paimon's a beautiful name.
It's a shame you only brought one chunk of ore. If we only had a steady supply, we could forge accessories, and I would take Fontaine by storm.
Puka mentioned these stones were everywhere near ore veins. Maybe we should ask her. The source is a trade secret.
Naturally, of course. So as long as you have a reliable way of getting them, it's fine. Anyway, in addition to the ore you brought, I'm willing to purchase more ore from you to make a batch of new products. I want to put down an advance payment to show my sincerity, as long as you bring more of the ore next time you visit. What do you think? I said it's a pretty fair deal.
Paimon thinks so too. It's a deal.
Perfect. Here's your payment. Stop clapping. I wonder how the accessories made from the ore will turn out. Can't say I'm not looking forward to it. I'll be here, waiting for your good news.
Okay. So that's great. So it's a world quest chain. Looking at the merchant, it's possible that they're actually okay. Oh, the quest text does go by fast even in these quests. Let's hurry up and go back to Puka and Rocks, dude. Like these. Okay. Let's go.
Puka, I'm coming back.
It's nice being back in the Fontaine world, and this thing, I feel that way like every world we go back to. We went back to Mondstadt a lot, and like that's made me so happy. But I really like, I would love for like an Inazuma year. You know what I mean? I would love for Inazuma to get like a full-on just like year of like stuff. You know what I mean? But then again, if you said, oh hey, Fontaine's getting a full year like kind of like Mondstadt did, I'd be screaming. You told me Natlan's getting a full year, I'd be like, yeah, it doesn't matter what region it is, I'm gonna go crazy. Puka, we're back.
Oh, Wando and Paimon, are you to play with me? I'd love to play with you, Puka. No, not really. You told us you could ask anything related to ore veins and gemstones, right? Yep, I've collected all the pretty stones around the area. What exactly do you want to ask about?
It's about that stone we found last time. You tell Puka about this, how you sold the strange ore to the gemstone merchant.
Huh? People outside really thought it was a precious gemstone, but I've even shown it to my sister before. Humans really are hard to understand. But I know a lot of places with stones like this. If you want, I'll show you where they are.
Puka's so nice. Puka marks the locations. Oh, we can just collect them? That'd be great. Thanks, Puka. All right, here's the Mora, and she's paid us in advance of the fee. Okay, we can give you half, you know. I think that's a very fair thing to do. And especially if they're, like, okay with it. You know, it's one of those things where you have to make sure they're okay with it, you know? Because you don't want to, and then don't tell anyone about the where it is, because then it can get very invasive, you know? You don't need anything like that in this village anyway, not to mention how you've helped me so much, too. I guess, but, like, still, you know, it's like, look at the little clap they're doing. They're a loud clap. I guess, but I don't know. I still don't want anyone to disturb this place, you know? I do like how, like, it's a respectful thing more than anything, you know, because, like, there's a worry there sometimes where it's like, well, where are we going here? There's a worry sometimes of the idea of, like, oh, we're excavating stuff or whatever. Are we going to be, it can be invasive, right? And it can be damaging to an environment. It can be. But in this case, it's like, it's the traveler in Paimon. You know what I mean? It's not like a situation where, like, oh, they're gonna ever ruin this place. You know what I mean? It's like, if it was anyone else, you'd be worried. Wait, are they down below in the water? I never heard her say that before. Oh, is this the ore? Or is it up above? Huh? Oh, maybe we just have to look for it ourselves. Yeah, we can. I can't see any from before anyway. What, inside these? Oh, there we go. Yeah, you need physical. Okay. I know you could just destroy. Well, it's been a while since I even tried to destroy these, but so it's interesting. They're like growing under these like weird things. That's not breaking up anyway. Will this one over here break up? No, I guess not.
Be silent.
I'm so confused. And this is a very Genshin thing, by the way. Is that like two things will work, and then all of a sudden you're like, wait, what am I doing now?
The wind knows me.
Is this like what's happening? I feel like these two things were just literally destroyed 2 seconds ago. No problem. Oh, you know what actually happened? We destroyed it with this. Me thinking I was doing it with my own strength and power. That's hilarious. Me being like, wow. What a powerful man Flint is. That's fun. I like moving around this Columbina. I still think it's so crazy, by the way, that when she sings when she attacks, and if you go back to her previous episode, before she was even announced to be on the banner, I literally said I hope that she sings when she fights. I'm so glad my want came through, I should say.
Hey, it's you, the gemstone supplier.
We brought lots of that ore as promised. There you go. 30 is a lot. Should we talk about how much money you're going to give us for this? All this music. It's so good.
You found so much, that's enormous help. I already sent over to the workshop, but I still haven't received my sample product yet. It could be the artisans are familiar with working a gem of this kind and ran into some trouble. But why not? I just trust my judgment.
I'm planning to turn this into an accessory that'll no doubt become the newest craze in all of Fontaine. That's pretty.
You see what the final product looks like next time you visit. I'll give you some samples as a gift when the time comes. Perhaps you might see the most fashionable nobility wearing them before you arrive. You always want to come back another time. Oh, yeah, okay. Is that it? Is that the whole quest? Or is it like a thing where we have to like wait in an in-game 24 hours? You never know. Let's wait 48 hours, I guess. You never know. I'm just seeing. If this is it, then we can probably just go to the area. That we need to go to start the Neuvilette quest. Oh, there we go. Yeah. I was thinking that was like very, very short.
Investing too much emotion puts you at risk of doing something irrational.
Will the quest appear on the screen when Paimon says that? But I guess we just talk to Chisel.
Ah, you two. It's the one who sold me the gemstones. You said something about turning them into a pretty accessory last time we met. How's that going? I can't wait to see how they turned out. About that, I'm afraid I must disappoint you. Huh? I really wanted to inlay the gemstones in jewelry, but as far as the ore, it's too hard to polish by hand in any detail. And it's not even the worst part. Who could even imagine after being cut and polished, the ore would lose all its original glow? Oh, interesting. So when it's cut, it loses glow. Either way, they're not suitable for crafting at all. I wasn't expecting to turn out like this. We generally thought that these stones would be useful in some way. Useful, you say? Well, it certainly isn't useless. Chisel places a mechanical clock on the counter while speaking. Look at this new mechanical clock. It was made using that very ore. That's very pretty. I was about to blame myself for misjudging the ore and was just going to get rid of it. But then some clocksmith came by and saw the scraps left over you from your processing attempts. And since the ore was so durable, they took some time with them to use them to make the components for the clock. I was surprised to discover that thanks to the ore's high resistance and abrasion, it is superior material to traditionally used for moving components for clocks. So it's actually good for making clocks? But if they're used to make clocks, the supply shipment would need even more reliable. Would need to be even more reliable. I guess we can do that. And tell Cheese about Puka. Oh, what? I see. It's truly a happy coincidence. The prototype clock was created using the latest waterproof clamp style design. In other words, it was intended for Melazine use from the very start. In that case, could you bring this prototype to Miss Puka and explain the situation to her? After all, I've never done business with Melazine before. If Miss Puka could provide us with stable supply, we'd be able to establish a whole new production line. Okay. I'll be sure to personally visit her in the future. It would be a good idea to implement Melazine aesthetics into future clock designs. That'd be pretty, yeah. It would be pretty. Sounds like a benefit Puka too if you succeeded. Well, this could be a great opportunity for Puka to start her own gemstone factory. Come on, let's go talk to her. I'm counting on you two. Okay, very kind of worried about, I think understandably so, worried about the idea of, like, letting them know where the supplies come from. And not only that, but, like, you know, and here's that, the Melazines are their own people, and they're not stupid, right? 110%. But it's also, like, the fact that, like, they don't care too much about, like, the actual gemstones here because they don't value them as we do. I'd be worried about anyone making deals with them. So what I would say is, personally, I think it's probably going to be okay. And the reason I think it's going to be okay is because they probably know that if you did anything to the Melazines or anything at all, Neuvillette would be first to say something. So I think that's why, like, we can kind of, like, rest easy. I don't think Neuvillette would ever let anything happen to these Melazines at all.
Wonder, Paimon, it's been a while.
2 days.
I look for the same strange rocks as last time.
We are, but there's something else too. You give Chisel's prototype clock to Puka, tell her about Chisel's plan to make the clock using the strange ore. Yeah, it is pretty, right? It is definitely pretty.
Amazing. They can make things like these rocks.
Only the bits inside are made from that stone.
You can hear ticking underwater. I've never seen a clock like this.
Chisel talked about it having the oyster-style structure, or was it clam style?
I'm just happy just hearing the sound coming from the clock. I've never imagined that ordinary stones like this would be so suited for something. I always thought that you'd have to be like my sister, and only the rarest gemstones could be turned into treasures. I never thought that you could also make something incredible with these ordinary rocks.
Everything has its value and its purpose. That's a really great way of putting it, right? I suddenly feel really good about myself. You should always feel good about yourself. Hell yeah. Puka carefully places the clock in a nice place. That's so sweet. Okay, now all we have to do is get the ore ready and sell it to Chisel when he needs it. Then you'll even be able to have your own gemstone workshop like your sister. You collect lots of different stones after all. Maybe you'll be able to find a use for each one and every one of them. Right, I'll definitely make preparations for that. Thank you so much. If you ever need rocks, come find me anytime. Thank you, Puka. Don't mention it. That seems like it could be the end, right? But then again, you never know. We should wait another 48 hours. What's so interesting about that as well is that like I like that like it had like a little lesson there, right? It's kind of like the idea of like, hey, you know, valuing things that people don't see always the most value in. Value yourself. Puka's not there anymore, so I'm assuming that it probably is there. The clock is there though, which is really cool. Let's wait another 48. Let's wait another 48 just to see. You never know. Okay, that seems very much like it is finished. I think Puka would be here if not, right? They're not going to randomly move Puka's location. We can go see Cecil, but I don't think so. What the best way to find out if it is that is to go here, because I think this is where like the Neuvilette world quest starts, right? I think so anyway. There it is. Yes, okay, perfect. It is. That's exactly what we have to do.
What is she doing? Could she be in trouble? Let's go see.
And it's a voiced quest as well, which is crazy. So, just to talk about that quest really quickly, because again, it was like a shorter quest, but I think it had like a nice little lesson in it. Kind of the idea that everything has its value. I do like love that in the end it did become a benefit. Oh, did she float for a second? That's so cool. It did have, oh, look, a Fontaine. That everything has its own value, right? And that just, and she probably was feeling self-conscious about themselves as well. Kind of this idea of like, you know, oh, I collect these gemstones, but are they worth it, whatever. But I'm glad in the end that it became a thing where like, it wasn't taking advantage. Again, not that the Traveler and Paimon ever would, but I was so worried this quest was going to take a dark turn. I was so worried we're going to have to kill a bunch of people. Because legitimately, like, I'm not trying to be bad. Like, that's how things start. That's how things become, like, worse, you know? That's how things become bad. That's how things, you know, start being bad for people who, like, live in a certain region. Like, let's be honest, like, people who are native to a region, people who, like live in an area, is when there's a resource there that people want, and they go and take it, and they come up with every excuse in the book to take it, and so everyone will support them taking it. And that's what I thought there for a second, but the only thing is, she's gonna, like, Puka's gonna get the benefit, and also, Neuvilette would never let anyone do anything to the Melazines. Like, Jesus Christ. They would be dead. They would be dead. And he would do it, like, by the book. I'm sure he has, like, because, like, Fontaine has some crazy laws in place as well. Again, Fontaine looks amazing in the nighttime, but, like, I don't know, man. I just want to see Fontaine from a distance in the daytime, too, because I just think Fontaine, like, is not really that much of a nighttime area for me. Like, while it can be pretty in the nighttime, I think Liyue nighttime, beautiful. Inazuma, nighttime, incredible, right? And almost sunset is beautiful too. Like, of course, Nalan is incredible daytime. I think Fontaine is the best at daytime. I think Sumeru, like, it depends on where you are, right? But I think daytime for Sumeru is also like a really beautiful thing. And Mondstadt can go either way for me, to be honest. Like, you know, Nod Karai, I think either way too. But like, look at it. You know what I mean? Look at this. Like, instantaneously, like, so incredible, you know? So incredible. I love the Melazines so much. What's so funny is Columbina would love the Melazines and they'd love her too. Let's see what their Puka's actual voice is, because
Hey there, Melazine friend. Need any help?
my voice for Puka is probably not going to be even close.
Oh, Traveler Paimon, it's you. Long time no see.
Their voice is way better than mine. Looking for pretty rocks again?
Right in one. You know me too well.
I was doing this voice. I love this design as well, though.
Everyone in Mercy is preparing a surprise gift for Monsieur Neuvillette.
Aww.
We're working together to make him a new
Look at the
outfit.
traveler's face.
I was about to go find some gems and shells to decorate it with.
Wow, and a surprise present? No, that's amazing. That's so fun.
Wow! A surprise present! Is it really okay for you to tell us like that,
We can keep a secret. Like, Paimon and Paimon can try to keep a secret.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We'll keep a secret.
Sorry. It's my first time doing something like this, so it just slipped
That is
out.
adorable. The fact that, like, Puka was, like, keeping a surprise but then told us about the surprise. I don't know. It's so cute.
I'm not sure why, but seeing everyone working towards the same goal like this, my heart just won't stop racing.
It's fun, right? It's a really fun idea. And it shows, like, a care you have for Neuvillette also.
Paimon totally gets it. The moon's just so infectious that you get swept up in the hype and you just can't stop, won't stop,
Hell yeah.
right?
Can't stop, won't stop. It's forming like a band.
Yeah, it is. We may be playing different instruments, but we're playing in harmony, making the same music.
Hell yes.
So, why'd everyone suddenly decide to give him a gift? Oh, that! Monsieur Neuvillette is always sending gifts to everyone in Mermonia village. So, after discussing it, we decided to make something for him ourselves.
Yeah, it's really, again, I think it shows that these are all his like daughters, right? Every one of them are his daughters. So of course, like Neuvillette, like you know, they'd want to like do something for Neuvillette too, right? He's like the perfect dad.
Flo handled the blueprints, and then we
look.
all picked out the materials and sewed it together. And Saran was in charge of emergency precautions to prevent things from getting totally out of control.
That's the Melusine from the Wild Fairies quest, right?
Emergency precautions? Things getting out of control? Paimon knows that making clothes with Melusine hands is hard, but how bad could it possibly get? That depends on your definition of bad.
Oh my god, her voice actor's so sweet.
Does it count if we ask my mayor to make a huge painting and then turn the canvas into pajamas? Oh, wow. How about that?
I think Neuvillette would love it.
Me
I love the
too.
Melusine dance. You know what I mean? And like people could say, well, why do they all have the same idol animation? Like, is that like not just like, you know, like a thing where like shouldn't they have all different idol animations because they're all individuals? But I do think if anyone like been a part, like anyone has a like cultural things that they do, like or family things that you do even as well, like, you know, I remember one time like my friend said like I knew someone was your brother because he like did the same kind of like idol animation that you do. You know, so like I think there is like something to that, right?
But like Saran said, it's better if we make a respectable outfit that he can proudly wear when he's out and about.
That's so cute because they wanted to make something crazy, but they're like, he can also, we have to be practical, you know? They want to see him wearing it.
Lome's got tons of experience, so we had her get a whole
Look at
bundle of
this.
fashion magazines and asked Sigewin what respectable meant.
No.
Before we finally settled on solemn relaxation as the theme.
Again, it's so cute because like it's just the effort they're putting in here, even the point that they didn't know what respectable meant, so they were like, let's do it, and they did research on it, and then then they had to ask Sigewin about it as well. That's so cute.
Solemn relaxation. Paimon can't help but picture Neuvilette swimming
On the
around
show
with
the
a
otter.
serious look when she hears that.
Speaking of which, you still got the shells on you, yes?
Huh? Oh, right. Shells. I was so busy talking with you, I almost forgot my job.
That's my fault, honestly. So sorry about that.
Sorry, I've gotta go. I can't hold everyone else up because I was enjoying myself too much.
I know, Puka. You're doing great,
I
though.
need to find some shiny shells and rocks
Look at
pronto
them!
and grind them up into shiny powder. I'm not sure if I have enough Tidalco for the dye either.
I think it's time for our line.
Leave it to us.
Yes!
When it
Always.
comes to finding stuff, we're the best in the biz. As much as you need, on time, guaranteed.
We're like Planet Express.
Really? You will? Thank you so much.
Why would you ever be surprised by that? Of course you want to help out. Of course you would.
Then, could you please help me find some of the shiniest, brightest barrel conches? I remember there's a
Look at
bunch
that.
in the waters around here. 2 or 3 should be enough.
Sure.
Even 20 or 30 would be a piece of cake.
Paimon making work for us.
Oh, that's way too many.
I love her.
I'll focus on finding gems over here. Good luck to us. See you soon.
I love that, by the way. That's one of my favorite expressions ever. I'm gonna say it every day. Good luck to us. You know what I mean? Like, just I think it's like what a way to like start the day, right? You know, imagine two people meeting before they go to work. Good luck to us. You know, that's such a nice thing to say. I'm gonna be honest here, like, and say that like the Melusine who's like watching over here, I'm blanking on the name 110%. Like, it's been a long time since we did that quest. It was a long time ago. But I remember it was the Wild Fairies of Aranese quest that we did here. So I'm sure they're gonna be a big part of this as well. But like, yeah, 100% blanking on the name. I'm sure as soon as the name's gonna be said, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, that's it. 100%, 10%. Not gonna sit here. Ah, she's going by herself. Stop! Don't! You're gonna hit your head. 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 Stop! Stop! No, you're gonna hit your head. Okay, she moved. Okay, great. Okay. Thank God she's a good swimmer.
I practiced on the moon.
Is this what we have to collect here?
Lotta! The shiniest, brightest barrel catches!
That's weird. Do we not? Can we only collect them in one area? Or do you have to break them? What's happening? Oh, there's one over here, I guess? Man, swimming and fun. I've said this like 1,000,001 times over about... Wait, what's... like... Oh, these things. It's not these gems. Sorry, it's these things. My bad, guys. Yeah, I said this before about...
Whoa! Any shell that shiny even under one. Nice! Shell secured!
Oh.
Not a single hiccup!
They really did like a lot of voice lines for this. Hookah? Is she okay?
Ah, what was that? Puka might really be in trouble! Let's go back and check on her!
We gotta... I got so panicked, guys, but like I just got gobsmacked by how beautiful the underwater area looks there as well. Oh god, I think I see a creature there. Look at that. It's a water geovishap. The size of it though. But if it is a Wild Fairy Veronese quest, then that would not be out of the question that the creature like a water geovishap would be there.
I never imagined I'd dig up an armored crab digging for gems.
An armored crab? It was a vishap.
It's fine. Fine. I'm not hurt. Sorry for making you worry.
Don't worry about that whatsoever.
Good thing this bishop showed up. Gobbled that nasty crab right up.
Oh, so it wasn't you weren't afraid. I thought you were like they're saying like, hey, that's a vishap. It was actually like a crab that they ate up as well. Okay, they ate up the crab.
Huh? Bishops eat giant crabs?
Pretty crazy. That's what you're focused on?
Maybe they don't actually like crab that much. It doesn't look too thrilled.
I didn't look too happy to do it. That's what you're focused on? The traveler's having a day.
Oh, right! We should be focusing on why is there a bishop here?
Yeah. If it is like a Neuvillette style quest, and if it is like a quest about the Wild Fairies of Veronese as well, then like it makes perfect sense, like in terms of like story wise why we'll be seeing this, I suppose.
No clue! Never seen one around these parts before. Monsieur Neuvilette warned us that while some bishops are super friendly, others can be really dangerous.
Oh, he's giving them
so
advice.
We shouldn't get too close.
Yeah, you should always be careful.
Seems I'm pretty lucky running into such a cute bishop like this.
Yeah, I guess so. Why is it so like every minute with a Melusine is like cuteness overload? Cute vishap way.
Then be sure to give it a proper thank you the next time you run into it, okay? Yeah, for sure. And I'll treat it to something tasty too. Only thing is
What the hell?
that I'm not sure what it likes. Definitely not giant crabs though.
Tigala?
Tidalga?
Tidalga.
I'd have thought such a big bishop would like something. Whoa! Tidalga! When'd that get there?
Yeah, it just appeared, right?
Huh? So, this pile of Tidalga isn't yours? Nope. Haven't even had a chance to dive in yet. Did some kind soul overhear us and leave it here?
Perhaps some nice fairy. Oh, it was, yeah, it was. I'm still blanking on the actual name itself of the, like, actual, Melusine, which I feel terrible about. I'm trying to rack my brain, but yeah, it was definitely the one from that quest then. Perhaps some nice fairy.
Looks like I really am super lucky today. Can't believe that fashion magazine horoscope was actually accurate.
Pahsiv. I remember we said it like 1,000,001 times, right? Pahsiv. I believe it's Pahsiv. Right? Because I remember saying, and like people like, you know, saying it as well in the comments, and like I remember trying to say it like a few times.
Then may the stars watch over us, that our gift may arrive safe and sound.
Why are you so adorable all the time? It will certainly.
Oh yeah, here. These are the barrel conches we gathered. Are these enough?
Do you think the Pahsiv was watching and was like, I want to get involved too? You know, probably.
Plenty. Whoa, so sparkly. I can barely open my eyes.
I had to wear shades the whole time I was looking. I'm not gonna say laying on a bit thick. Let Puka be excited.
Really? Then I'm buying a pair too. Should help with gem hunting.
Can you imagine Melusine with sunglasses?
Don't buy his nonsense. Not a word of it's true. Well then, with my gems, your barrel conches, and the nice fairy's Tidalga, my mission here is complete. If everything goes this well, the clothes should be ready in a couple days. Hey, when we deliver the clothes to the Palais Mermonia, will you two come see what we made?
Please, of course.
Let's meet up at the Palais Mermonia then. A whole bunch of us Melusines will be there.
That's so awesome. They're going to visit their dad at work.
Sounds great. We'll be looking forward to hearing from you.
That's so fun. So we wait until 2 days later. I think they just let us do this now. Yeah, that's one of the best updates in the game. It's literally one of the best updates in the game. Yeah, like it's really fun seeing them again. I wonder if it is just, it probably is Pahsiv seeing like what's happening with these Melusine wanting to like get involved as well, right? I'd say so. You're not okay? I thought Paimon usually says something, right? Paimon's usually like, oh, we should go see them again, right? We're heading over here. Man, are we gonna get to see, Neuvillette's gonna be in this quest as well, right? But again, even if it's not, like, we're just getting to see the Melusines is like a really nice bonus.
Wow! It's been a long time since Paimon's seen the Palais Mermonia this busy. Puka wasn't kidding. There are a ton of Melusines. Huh? Something's off, though. Everyone feels kinda tense.
Yeah, what's happening here? One of the Melusines has like a hand on their hips as well, like, so whatever's happening here, guys, I will side with the Melusines, okay? So you better be careful here.
Excuse me, miss?
Yeah, you're excused.
Mr. Gestionnaire, do you enjoy your work here in the Palais Mermonia?
Oh my god, you're so cute as well.
Are you asking me? Well, about that, I can't really say that I'm happy, or particularly unhappy. Though I've been here for some time now, I still feel as though I only just started.
Fair enough.
Got it. So, put another way, work at the Palais Mermonia is so exciting that it feels as though you're always filled with energy. Like you're in your prime, correct?
Where's this line of questioning going?
Exciting? Oh, no. I'm more anxious, really.
An exciting anxiety? Is being a gestionnaire really that nerve-wracking?
All these voices.
And sure, I thought
Oh
only
my-
the Marechaussee Phantom was like that.
It's Bangs McBob, look! The one who wanted to be a police officer, right?
Oh, no. It mustn't be exciting. If anything on the job excites your nerves, that means the process has already gone terribly wrong.
Oh, is that so?
Verda.
Sadil never mentioned anything like that.
This is so fun seeing them all together again as well. Look at that sign they made. What the hell? Why is it so tense if they're just asking questions? They're just being very curious, right? This is so lovely. They're all together as well.
Sadil? Oh, you mean Officer Sadil of the Marechaussee Phantom? Wait, are you her colleague?
Family.
Of course not. If we're talking ability, I definitely would have passed the exam first.
Oh my god, these voices. Why is it so adorable to see all the Melazines just like in this one space? You know what I mean? It's just so cute to me.
Grana, now's not the time to get competitive. Look at the poor man. He's so nervous he's sweating bullets.
Wait, he's just getting like grilled in the most. It's like grilling someone, but it's cute. You know?
Really? I thought that if someone looks really nervous during an interview, that means you're asking the right questions.
This is so, because you know the way like their curiosity is not. It comes from like if you remember, they like love understanding the human world. In a way that is like very, very charming. Like for example, like, you know, someone got into painting because they heard a painting, like, and so, you know, they hear stuff like that goes on in the overworld and they like to like try it out as well. And it's like, it's one of those really cool things where like, that's why I can never ever have anyone disrespect the Melazines, right? Because they legitimately like have their own culture that they care about so much, but they also like have such a fascination and like love for like the humans' culture as well, that they're just like good, like, people, you know. They're like, if anything ever there's not a bad bone in their bodies, you know.
Excuse me, Mr. Gestionnaire. Are there any troubles in your work life that you find difficult to discuss?
Pardon me, but interview? Am I being interviewed right now?
It's an interview.
Well, yeah.
Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
This is so good.
According to regulation, gestionnaires are strictly forbidden from giving private interviews, especially to parties of unknown provenance. Excuse me, Miss Melazine, but might I inquire your full name and the newspaper at which you're currently employed?
It's not a newspaper.
Special reporter Lome for the Buoyant Otter Gazette.
Wait, is it actually a newspaper? What the hell?
You obviously just made that up. Lome.
Oh, okay.
What happened to truth in reporting?
One smiling from your
Does Port
dear.
of Fontaine really have a newspaper like that? I need to go check the files.
Oh my god, this is perfect. Why are they all here at one time, do you think? Like, why are they all asking these questions? Like, is there a reason behind this? Maybe they're trying to find out more information about, like, the job, maybe?
My good sir, are you feeling all right? You certainly look as though your nerves have been excited right now.
Right! The process! Sorry, good ladies. Could you please wait here for a moment? I need to go find a colleague from the publishing office.
Oh, we were just going to ask him how to get to Monsieur
No.
Neuvillette's office, yet somehow it turned into a practice interview for Lome.
This is like such a dopamine rush of cuteness. The fact that they came here just to find out where Neuvillette's office was, we can show them that. You know what I mean? We can show them that, but like, the fact that that's the only reason they came here and it turned into like a full-on curiosity session. Because again, they are curious. They love learning about the world, you know?
Mr. Eon, there you are. The tea Miss Cornelia so kindly made for us is nearly cold. Just what have you... Oh my word, what happened here? Why are there so many Melazines?
Watch your tone. How about that? The tone, watch it maybe.
Mr. Royalte, please give me a hand. I can't possibly take care of all these Melazines myself, much less give an interview while I'm at it.
Interview? I never saw any such thing on the schedule. Which newspaper?
The Buoyant Otter Gazette.
She said it as well.
Oh, really? Yet what you're holding certainly doesn't look like an otter.
Is that any of your business? Who are you to say what an otter is? What are you, a seaman?
Of course not. This happens to be the one we're looking for this time.
Huh? This blue creature can't be me, can it? Looks nothing like me.
Hey! Watch what you're calling a blue creature. This is none other than the eminent Monsieur Neuvillette.
Oh, they said, don't look at them. They all get so angry so quickly. Don't make fun of our dad. Don't even try this.
I see. Mr. Eon, please refrain from undue alarm. I understand that your heavy workload and lack of sleep might have left you rather tightly wound. You must remain calm. As you well know, the world looks profoundly different through Melazine eyes. Thus, it is entirely possible that to them, the Eudex appears, well, like that.
I think that's true, right? And I think that's what they used to talk about, like with Sigewinne as well, like the idea that like even she sees the world a little bit differently as well, right?
Pretty much. Monsieur Neuvillette actually looks a bit different to every
Stop.
Melazine. So we split the difference.
Oh, they just like compromise too, guys. I am gonna die. This is the most adorable quest in the history of the universe.
Ah, you split the difference. I see. A most judicious approach.
I like this tone better. I just adore that they like when they're like, who's this, like whatever. They talked about the picture of Neuvilette and like they nearly killed him.
In that case, might I inquire what matter you wish to see Monsieur Neuvilette about?
Just let them in.
We're here to give him a gift.
Good morning.
Gun salute!
Oh, guns.
21 gun salute from Monsieur Neuvillette.
What?
Whew, that was a close call. We almost told someone else about the secret gift.
A gun salute's like way more like strenuous than a gift. I guess it is like at least you're not telling about the gift though.
A gun salute? Inside the Palais Mermonia? Inside the Udex's office?
Yeah, it's none of your business. Jesus, everyone's so nosy nowadays. Like, mind your business.
Mr. Royalty, please calm down. You're also becoming unduly alarmed.
Yeah, like I'm just so confused why everyone's got like be in everyone's business nowadays. Let's do a gun salute.
Can you say something? Paimon's getting scared.
Sorry, I'm not yet. No, we gotta say something, Trevor. Come on.
Paimon, beg. Stop rubbernecking.
I feels like I'm watching a play unfold. Sorry, I lost myself for a second there.
It's not that Paimon can't sympathize, but it looks like Royalty is really about to call the guards.
Yeah, and if he does call the guards on the Melazines, then we would have to like kill a bunch of guards. It's awful, but it's what would happen.
And if he really calls Neuvillette over, then the surprise they worked so hard to prepare
That's
will
true.
be for nothing. And things will get way more awkward.
You convinced me. I love that like I was like call the guards over and Traveler's like doesn't budge. Should you step in? Doesn't budge. They're gonna ruin the surprise. The Traveler loves a surprise apparently.
What do you mean this? Do what exactly?
Hey Puka, everyone, it's great to see you all here.
Traveler! Paimon!
Aww.
Huh?
Wait, did they make a sign so they could be like, do you know where this guy is? Is that what they made the sign for? Or is it just like a birthday sign?
Mr. Royalty?
Pardon me, but are you with them?
Yep. We are. We agreed to visit Neuvillette together.
Everything should be in order then.
Love that.
Monsieur
Love
Neuvillette
that.
is currently in his office and should not be receiving any other guests
Love
at
it.
this time.
Love it.
You may proceed.
Love it. Love it. Love it. First of all, Roulette, you will be punished later for not just letting them in. It's going to be death. That's fine, right? That's fine. But I do love that the idea of the story is that it makes perfect sense. We talk about this all the time. They don't act like the Traveler did nothing in this world. They don't act like the Traveler's just some random person. The Traveler shows up and they're like, oh, this makes sense. Go on in. You know? It just makes perfect sense. I'm so glad they still do this. They did in Leo. I remember what they did in Leo with, I think it was Yelan's quest, where like the Traveler like got a lot of his connections. All of a sudden he like called Ningguang and all this stuff too. Because it's one of those things where like in any game, like where you're like a character who does some like incredible stuff over the course of a long period of time, you can kind of explain away why they're not able to like call like the king to help them. Because like if over a 60-hour game, it's like, well, look, like we helped out the king, but that doesn't mean he's going to help us with everything. Because we've helped so many people in this world, it would be so unrealistic if like not only people didn't know us, but also like no one would try to help us and no one would try to do stuff for us. You know what I mean? It's like this is the guy that literally saved Fontaine along with a bunch of other people as well. It's like, why would you not try to like, you know, why would you not trust them, you know?
What? We don't need to confirm their identities and so on?
There's no need. Would you look at that? Mr. Eon keeps his nose so firmly to the grindstone that he seldom has a chance to look up and register all the Palais Mermonia's esteemed visitors.
It's fine. We're the ones imposing.
You're too gracious.
Very respectful.
We shan't delay you or your Melazine friends any longer, save for one minor thing.
Eh? What's that?
Was that?
While inside the Palais Mermonia, particularly in the offices, please ensure that any items you're holding remain below head level.
What you mean?
Otherwise, our most enthusiastic colleagues will doubtlessly assume you have a special request that you plan to seek assistance with.
Okay.
Got it. We were only holding it because everyone was scared of getting lost in the court of Fontaine. But now that we've reached our destination, Kuka, if
Wait,
you
so
would.
it was like a signpost to be like, hey, like, you know, this is who we're looking for? It is that?
Sure, Flo. Putting it away.
I'm sorry. Like, this is why we have to put the guy to death, man. It's horrible, but like even a little bit of disrespect towards him is over. Like, look, you guys agree. Even people that thought it was unreasonable 2 seconds ago was about to comment like, hey, comment, that's unreasonable. You see this now and you're like, oh no, it actually is reasonable.
Oh, so that's what it was for. It's fine. With the two of us here, there's no way you're
But
getting
I
lost.
think-
Come on. Neuvillette's office is right over there.
I feel like, again, I have this dopamine, like this serotonin boost in my body. Can I say that, like, the reason I think it's still so beautiful, though, it's not just like, hey, it's funny, it's cute and all this stuff, too. It, again, shows, like, the ingenuity and the forward thinking of the Melusines, even if, like, it's not always on the mark. They're, like, so, like, forward thinking about the world that they want to do all this research. They want to find out this stuff themselves. They want to try stuff themselves. They want to do all this stuff. Yes, they accept help from us in Neuvilette, but they also, like, have this unending forward motion that is so beautiful with these guys.
Mr. Royalty.
No need for the long face. That's the Traveler.
Yeah.
A good friend of the Udex. No trouble will come of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's such a good thing that you do this in the quest. As I said, if I'm playing like a Dragon Quest game, like I can't expect like the king from like 2 regions ago that was like 10 hours ago to help us, because again, it's not like we saved them, but like also they probably did something for us already, right? We've done so many things for this world and done so many crazy things in this world that it would be so silly if Genshin ever started acting like all of a sudden we were strangers or that we didn't have clout. The Traveler could get into any nightclub in Fontaine. You know what I mean? That's what he is. And it's like, it's so good that they don't shy away from this. Because again, they could have like literally have done this. They could have literally have had the characters and be like, oh, well, like, it's actually, you know, I don't know who you are. And I know, like, the other guy doesn't know who he is, but that's because they had an excuse because he's always, like, in his work. But, like, they could have had through this whole game, characters be like, well, it doesn't matter if you're the Traveler, you know? It's like, no, everyone's kind of like, oh, Jesus, that's the Traveler. At first, they were kind of like, who are you? Oh, this guy. But now, like, there's no mistaking it. We stopped the flood in Fontaine. We helped stop. I want to make clear. Helped. That was Farina's power and the House to Hearth and all this stuff, and Navia and all this stuff helped with all that stuff, 100%. We stopped the Abyssal Calamity and again, this is all helped, by the way. I want to make clear, it wasn't just us. But the Abyssal Calamity in Natlan, you know what I mean? We helped a rebellion succeed and Inazuma get better, you know what I mean? Like, we stopped the entirety of Liyue from being destroyed. We purified the heart of a dragon, and we've done much more than that. That's just the main Archon quest. We've done much more than that in this world, you know? We've helped the Spina de Razula. We've helped Neuvilette many, many times. Like, it's like, it would be absolutely dumb to have a world where the Traveler didn't have clout. Like, that's crazy. You know what I mean?
And even if something does happen, it will have had nothing to do with you or me. We were both drinking Miss Cornelia's
That's great.
tea.
I like that. They have an alibi. It's pity he's going to, like, Rollite is going to get executed after this. You know, and like, and it's, oh no, they're all lining up. I'm going to die. They're all lining up. They're all lining up. I'm going to die. What do you expect me to do with this game? And the 2 ones with the bags here as well. Oh my god. Stop. This is crazy.
Okay then, please lead the way to Monsieur Neuvillette's
They're lining
office.
up like it's a tour. Follow me and stay close to the group. No wandering. Thank you. Nah, it's not right, man. It's not right what they're doing here. I'm gonna die. Oh my god, they're still all... I have like tears, man. This is amazing. Look at this.
Where could Realte and Eon possibly have... Is today Melusine family visitation?
No way. And there's Sedina's all. Look at them all.
Quite the hubbub. Almost as busy as the end of quarter.
And then they're all scattering a bit as well.
Sadine!
Oh, and Sedina with the wave as
Hey
well.
everyone, come on in. Monsieur Neuvillette's just inside.
Is this all on his door? They lined up perfectly. This is not funny, guys. Did we open the door for them? Oh my god, Neuvillette! Go on, guys. Go on in. I'm sorry, guys. That was incredible. They all lined up like it was a tour.
Ah, I thought it might be you.
Oh, Neuvillette, how you doing?
I had heard Melusine voices and went to the window for a look, only to find the angle was wrong and I couldn't see a thing.
Oh, okay.
I trust you encountered no difficulties on your way?
We did. There was one guy you're gonna have to execute. I'm really, really sad here. You know? We can't just execute it. Well, you were gonna execute my friend Tartaglia for no reason. So, you can execute this guy for a reason. I don't think we can just execute random people. He insulted me. He was very rude for a second. Just a split second. He raised his voice to one of the Melusines. He raised his voice. I guess we gotta execute him.
No, not at all. Well, not exactly.
You briefly fill in Neuvilette on what happened.
I see. Lome, you were indeed the first at
No!
fault here. You must secure the consent of others before making requests, and mustn't impede their duties or daily
No,
lives.
not factual.
Extra caution should be exercised with matters such as interviews.
She was just being curious, Neuvilette. Come on. I understand he's saying that like he doesn't want to impede someone else's job. Like I know what he's saying, right? I know what he's saying, but like I just love their curiosity so much, you know?
I see. I'm sorry.
And the Buoyant Otter Gazette desperately needs rebranding.
The what Gazette?
It's a new newspaper. We're funding it.
It's nothing. I'll go find them both and apologize
Oh,
right now.
Llama. I did. Llama's a different
Remember
character.
to greet them politely first, even when you're apologizing.
No, she shouldn't have to
Yes, that should
apologize.
suffice. Lecturing has never been my strong suit.
I'm gonna execute both of them now. Both the guys out there. It's done.
Now back to the matter at hand.
Well, she should be here
How
for her
might I help you all
dad.
today.
I understand the lesson. It's not to like impede someone's work and not to be like, you know, so forward with that and maybe like, you know, ruin someone's work day, right? And like it could have gotten him in trouble, right? I understand that.
It's probably best if the Melusines tell you themselves.
Oh my god, Puka.
Oh, Jones. We were all so busy making the gift, we never stopped to plan how to actually give it to Monsieur Neuvillette, so it feels like a surprise.
I mean, just handing it to him would be a big surprise. You know, just handing it to him.
It'd be perfect if we could actually give a gun salute right about now. Kaboom, boom. It'd be totally... Wait, no gun salutes allowed in offices, right?
No, they're not. But it's a nice thought.
If only Lome was here.
Know me.
She's so carefree. Lome, come on. It's our hour of
And that's the thing,
need.
Lomi is the most forward one out of all of them, but sometimes you need that. I understand what they're saying. Sometimes you need that.
I'm back! Those two gentlemen are both great people. They not only didn't scold me, but they even served me tea,
No
too.
way. Okay, they're no longer an executor. That's so cute. They gave her tea when she showed up. They've been saved for the block.
Huh? Why haven't you given him the clothes yet? I already finished 2 cups.
So I just have this image of her drinking the 2 cups and like dangling her legs like she's, you know, like when you're kicking her legs off the chair or something, and they're all like worrying in here.
She just said it like
That's
it was
Lomi, I guess. That's Lomi.
Clothes?
That's,
Yeah, just at this point, it's like literally like just give it to him.
you're
It's
right.
already a surprise, you know? The Melusines practically fall over themselves as they cheerfully clamor and explain the surprise gift. That's all. Yet, for the reasons unknown, both givers and recipients remain a touch awkward.
My thanks. You must have gone through
I'm
quite
gonna
a bit
cry.
of trouble to make this.
This is the most beautiful quest in the world.
Was that too curt? Might it seem cold? Is just a smile enough?
Say thank you, my daughters.
They clearly invested great effort into
Oh.
this surprise for me, and I am truly
Yeah.
delighted. My reaction ought to match that level of happiness. How would human parents express their joy when they receive a gift their children painstakingly prepared?
I'm gonna put it right here on the refrigerator.
If only Siegewien was here. She understands many techniques for human interaction and would understand this matter far better.
Guys, you know, I generally feel like when I'm doing this quest, you know, have you ever like, for me, like my favorite dessert or treat is a donut. I love a donut. It's my weakness. It's like legit, like I'm not saying like, by the way, treat yourselves, but it's one of the reasons why like I never like buy like boxes of donuts, because like I will like they will be gone. I legit think donuts are incredible. They're so tasty, and especially good ones. Even bad ones are like even the worst donut you could have is like better than like some other treats for me, right? When I bite into a donut, I feel like this rush, like, oh my god, this tastes so good. You know, like it's like a feel when some people bite into chocolate, or some people have like a drink or whatever. For me, this is like if I just bit into like the best donut ever. I feel it, man. I feel like it's not even a sugar rush. I just feel like this energy from it.
It was no trouble at all.
It makes me feel so
really.
happy.
Yeah, that's right. With everyone pitching in, we finished in no time flat. The Traveler and Paimon helped too, you know.
It was a breeze. When it comes to finding stuff, there's none better. And like we would have helped no matter what.
Perhaps I should consider this from another perspective. Seeing others use gifts I've given them gives me a feeling of contentment. Thus, it can be inferred that the reverse is also true.
I love that he is also he's again, this is why him and the Melazines get along so well. He understands the world a bit better, but he's also like very curious about and thinking about how to act in such a way. But in reality, like it's like they're just gonna be happy if you're happy.
Might I ask you all to wait for a moment? I'd like to try it
Oh
on.
my god.
Of course you can!
They're so excited.
Oh, is it happening? Even the Traveler and Paimon haven't seen the finished product yet. Finally, we get to witness Melazine handiwork.
I only got to see it in the image like a while back. So like it's been a while, so I don't remember exactly what it looks like if I'm being honest. If I'm being real with you. Oh man, nice tie. Paimon mouth wide open. Whoa. The darker colors. Whoa, the dark blue is gorgeous. And the hair tie is really cool. Ah, Jesus Christ, his hair is stunning here.
Well,
This is so freaking nice. Oh my god, like he looks like again, like a, I don't know, this looks like very like formal, but at the same time too, it feels like he could do like a, it's like very like it's like a fancy suit. It's a really beautiful suit, but it looks like he could like go out like to dinner in this, and also like no one would say anything else if he like showed up to a formal event for work in this too. It's gorgeous. The boots as well with the pants. Oh my god, this is stunning.
Splendid. Both the Melazines and I are delighted to hear that.
That is so, it's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous outfit. I love the kind of darker tones. I love how it's like casual and formal at the same time too, where like, again, as I said, it could be a dinner party, it could be a formal event, it could be a big unveiling of something. You know what I mean? It's like, it's great.
Oh, it looks gorgeous.
It does.
Plus, now Paimon gets what solemn relaxation is.
Ah, indeed. It is aptly suited for non-official occasions.
I don't know. I think you could show it to a formal event in this. Maybe people might see it differently from me. Maybe it's just because like maybe I'm thinking of modern times. But I think you could do a formal official event with this too. But I also said, as you said, it could be like a dinner party. It could be something like this too as well. But yeah, I don't know. I think it could be. Maybe it's just because like it looks like a modern day suit in some cases.
Moreover, if I'm not mistaken, this outfit seems to have a certain exotic feel.
Hinai, that's our Monsieur
Oh,
Neuvillette.
they're so proud of him. Yeah, I wonder, because I guess like the reason why it wouldn't be for formal events is because like the jacket's hanging off the shoulders. It's not as like official as is like his, you know, judicial outfit. So I guess that's true. But I guess I just like thinking more modern times. If someone showed up to like a big unveiling in this type of suit, I guess only the jacket hanging off would be weird, but the rest of it like would be completely normal to me.
We heard Sijuin mention you'd gone to Chenyu Vale in Liyue and really enjoyed yourself there.
Oh, yeah?
So, we thought that if we could make an outfit that matches their local styles, you could wear it on future vacations there.
That's so smart. They're so wise. They're so wise and so thoughtful.
That was very thoughtful of you. They really went out of their way for me. To do their gift justice, I must find time to return there. Bring back some more gifts.
And he's being thoughtful too. It's just a thoughtful cycle. You know what I mean?
But what should I buy? I suppose I shall decide once I get there. I can ask the locals for recommendations.
It was mostly Flo. After all, she made the design and tailored it all by herself.
Yeah! Flo's gonna be a super duper amazing fashion designer one day.
Aw, and they're so
She'll be
supportive.
famous all over Fontaine.
She better be. I will literally fudge the numbers and make sure that she gets every advertisement possible, and all the books will be fudged.
Hey, that's going a bit overboard. It's not like it was all me. For example, if Puka hadn't risked her neck to get the ingredients for the dyes.
We can skip that part. Monsieur Neuvillette might
Oh yeah, he's probably going to talk about the Vishap, right?
What happened?
Oh my god, he turns into concerned dad mode.
It's really nothing. Okay, fine. Here
He didn't even have to
goes.
say anything, he just had to look at her. She tells a story how Okay.
A bishop that likes Tidalga. I see. I understand.
I can't get over how gorgeous the hair is here. Maybe I'm just like, I don't know, I'm always like a really big fan of mid-length hair sometimes in RPGs as well, and character designs. I know it has the ponytail still, but like I think you should try do like a mid-length hair thing sometime. It'd be really nice.
You are truly fortunate the Traveler was there to help.
No. Like they left before it even made it there fully.
But next time you go out, it might be safer not to go alone.
Okay, I understand.
Also, listening to your story, it seems you were aided by a bishop?
Yeah, I'd love to see it again. Give it a big thank you. Hey, you guys think that maybe it was the one who left the Tidalga?
Possibly. Neuvillette's thinking of something.
I'm a bit concerned about her well-being lately. As I don't have any pressing duties, perhaps.
You going to see Pahsiv?
We've stayed too long, haven't we?
Oh, you never overstay your welcome.
We really should get going while it's still early.
Oh.
Excellent. In that case, allow me to accompany you.
Huh? Really? Oh, if we go now, we can make it back in time to treat you and the Traveler to dinner.
That'd be lovely.
All right! Blubber profiterole, poisson seafood soup, poisson champ pie.
Sure. That sounds lovely.
Gone enjoying the Melazines, have you?
And why not? Come, let's go together.
Yeah. This is so sweet. This is probably one of the sweetest quests. I love this kind of like pure, constant and consistent dopamine hit from this as well. Seeing them line up and marching together as well, because again, they were trying to be respectful, right? And it's so funny because like, thank God Lamy went out there because and got some tea, because like, guys, we were like, it's not even funny, like we were just about to like perform an execution. Like we almost got someone killed, and they actually were a nice person. But in my defense, right, you don't raise your voice to them at all. Look at, oh my God. So beautiful. Fontaine's just always glorious. It's always so pretty. Oh, look at them, they're like following their dad.
I'm telling you, I saw it in a magazine before.
You saw what in a magazine?
You sure? You're not making it up, are you?
Fibbin? Oh, there's Pahsiv.
Come on out now. It's me.
Neuvilette!
Oh.
Pahsiv!
Wait, we have Pahsiv voice as well. I didn't expect Pahsiv to sound like this.
Whoa, it's Pahsiv! So, you know Neuvilette?
That's so sweet.
Pahsiv? This is how you address her then?
This is what she says. Wait, does that mean the legendary Neuvilette is none other than Neuvilette? We'll tell sign of the first chance we get. What?
Good call. He'll think of it as a challenge. Hello?
Oh my God! I didn't think that we'd see Pahsiv be so open here. Kapow.
Puka, allow me to introduce you. This here is the nice bishop lady who helped
He's
you
like, gotta be
before.
respectful. This bishop lady.
Whoa! Bishops can turn into Melazines? That's so
Oh, and she grabbed her hand. And again, if there's anyone who could like accept in her Melazine, it's a Melazine, right? They're so open about this stuff.
Thank you for saving
You know?
me. How about I treat you to a nice meal? Tidalga? Hmm? Yeah, Tidalga! 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 Tidalga!
Oh, like this is so sweet.
I take it you really like Tidalga?
Wait, that means you gave us your favorite food. Wow. Thank you so much.
Bangs McBob. I do think that it's like very sweet. That I think what happened was, in my view, maybe we're gonna hear Pahsiv saw like they were making something for Neuvilette and was like, I gotta do something, you know?
Thank you, Pahsiv.
Pahsiv! Neuvilette! Kapow!
Neuvilette. Oh, that's what, okay. I was sorry. I was confused for a second there. I think I just missed it. Pahsiv calls them Neuvilette. Neuvilette. That's so cute. That is very cute.
If that's the case, why not picnic here with us?
Stop. Stop. I am going to die. Thank God my, like, chair is, like, supported well, because I will fall.
I'll handle the food. I caused everyone so much trouble back at the Palais Mermonia. It's the least I can do. Then I'll prep some Tidaga for Pahsiv.
Oh, no, and then Pahsiv just walks along with them. No! Oh, it looks so good. Give it a cake. Everyone works hard to prepare a delicious meal before enjoying it together. And though Pahsiv basically ate nothing but Tidaga, apologize for that spider, delight was plain to see it all. That's lovely, including her with this.
Much. Pahsiv, sleepy.
It's normal. It's like what they say, like a food coma.
Huh? What? Pahsiv, water. Go back. Sleep.
Oh, you're just gonna go back to the water now?
She must have had too much Tidalga and wishes to return to the water to sleep.
So Bishops can get food comas too, just like Paimon.
Hey, like you're any different.
No, I didn't. Yeah, but that was an insult. Like it's Paimon's adorable. You know, if I compare anyone to Paimon, you know it's a good thing.
Pahsiv.
It's just so forward and straight and matter of fact about it.
Wait, hold on a second.
You know what I mean? Just be like, I'll go. You know what I mean? There's no social norms there, which makes sense because like Pahsiv isn't like the other Melusines where like they've been like studying human interactions. You know what I mean?
Huh? I don't know where she lives or when we'll see each other again. If only I could give her something to remember me by. Oh, I know. Here, for you.
That is a lovely gift. That is a lovely gift. Oh, they need to make like 20 more quests with Pahsiv.
Amazing! She recognized it right away.
Neuvillette, good thing.
That is most certainly a very good thing. The board, I mean.
Good thing. Good thing. Holy moly shit.
Melusine, Pahsiv, Melusine, good thing.
What if I literally just, what if I die?
Neuvilette, good thing. Paimon, good thing.
Thank you so much.
Traveler, good thing.
Thank you so much. And she just jumps right back into the water.
Still the same old Pahsiv, huh? Down in a
Yeah,
flash.
I do love that when you see a character that doesn't have like a lot of social norms and they're kind of just like, yeah, I'll leave. Because like at a party, like, you know, we all know what it's like, right? When you get up from a dinner party and you go like, hey, you know, you're having food at someone's house and you're like, hey, I gotta go anyway, guys. Oh no, you going already? Yeah, you know, it's early in the morning. I have to get up early in the morning, you know. So she'll probably meet up next week anyway for the game, right? Yeah, we'll meet up there. Yeah, and all this like kind of a conversations go on, like Pahsiv just going, I'll leave.
No need to worry. She already considers Fontaine her new home.
Lovely stuff.
We'll see her again.
The care that Neuvillette has for these characters is beautiful.
Learning to share is part of the process of joining the group. It would seem I'm not the only one she's learned a lot from.
All people need to learn from one another. I think it's great. I think it's a great thing you said it because it does make sense. It's like, hey, like, you know, like she's gonna learn, right? She has to like, and it's not that they have to learn. Because it's more of a thing where like they want to learn, right? They want to. All people
A
need to learn
most
from her.
astute observation. I too have learned much from humanity.
Yeah, but I learned that you don't just execute people for being slightly rude today because they can give you tea later.
And now that I think about it, this learning process actually began a long time ago.
Monsieur Neuvilette, are you thinking about the past?
Yes. It was after I was born, but before I had joined the court of Fontaine. Though I do not know why I was born with human form, this fact forced me to learn about the way humans live.
Right.
At that time, I was constantly perplexed by all kinds of questions, such as how human language could record history, how they produced things and traded. And why they insisted on using the flesh and blood of a god as a medium of exchange. Could not pebbles and seashells serve the same purpose?
You know what's so funny about Neuvillette's voice actor as he's saying all this stuff? He has such a deep tone, like the voice actor, that you can almost hear like the quality of the microphone. You know what I mean? It's like you can hear the microphone itself, you know?
Maybe because rocks and shells break easily.
And gods do not?
He's like, I'll break some gods.
They probably do.
A question worth considering is not considering with no conclusive answer.
Indeed. Fortunately, we have ample time. Perhaps in the future, we will witness the world transform once more.
Perhaps the change is already underway?
Very true. Time flows where our gaze does not linger, showing the way to those who are lost. Rather than dwelling on such things, it is far better to live in the now.
Yeah, 100%. Thinking, because it's one of those things like, it's like, you know, what's that song, you know? You're up to no good if you're searching for tomorrow, you know what I mean? It's all about the now, right?
On that note, I believe it is high time I began planning my next vacation.
Heck yeah. Look at this, all gathered around their freaking dad.
Monsieur Neuvillette, can I ask a question?
Oh yeah, for the Buoyant Gazette.
Of course you may.
I've heard that Leo has fire wrapped in paper. Lights that can grant any wish. Is that true?
Yeah.
Fire wrapped in paper? Wouldn't it break? And isn't that dangerous?
And again, I love that like their questions are never framed as they're never framed as anything that's like, oh, aren't they dumb, you know, aren't they silly, you know what I mean? It's actually always like it's cute, but it's also like there's like such a curiosity to them that they just love to learn about the world, you know?
Yeah, that's right. If your wish is to burn the whole house down, then it might come true.
Oh yeah.
Whoa, Puka. Where'd you learn to joke like that?
They're like, where'd you learn that dark humor, Puka?
I wasn't joking.
Well, there is something like that. They're called Shao lanterns.
You guys love Shao as well. If they met Shao, they would follow him around all day. And they'd probably think he was playing hide and seek.
They aren't dangerous if properly handled, but they do not actually have the power to grant wishes. I'm sorry.
Says you. Go to Liyue and look at someone right in the face and say that.
You don't need to apologize.
Simply listening to me describe them would be quite dull. How about I bring some back for you once I visit Liyue?
That'd be amazing. And it'd be even better if you can take some more pictures this time.
So again, that's the curiosity, the love they have for seeing this stuff, you know?
Consider it done.
I think there we go. That's the quest itself. That was a really nice trip to Fontaine. My heart is full. My heart is warm. And I'm glad we got to do the other quests as well. Because again, as I said, I started off this whole thing when I booted up because again, I didn't know how to get this quest because it wasn't appearing for me. And then like, you know, people were saying, hey, you could do, and thank you so much to Lily, who told me that there was someone by the name of Lily, said that there was a prerequisite quest that you had to do, which is the quest we did today, the Strange Chronicle Stone thing quest. So like for me, it's like one of those things where it's like, yeah, like I was at first kind of like, oh man, I just want to do the Neuvillette quest, but then I was like, Calvin, opportunity to do a Fontainian world quest that's other than just like a main Fontainian world quest. Like the opportunity arose so much here. Let's go into Fontaine to talk about it, because we won't be doing like it's not like a big lore drop, right? We're gonna be talking about this, what I felt about this quest and stuff like that as well as always. And as always, I said, like we're gonna make the deal. Actually, let's go to Farina's house. Farina! Come out, Farina! This is Farina's house, isn't it? I remember like it was down around here. But yeah, I adored this quest as what it was, which was just like a really charming an adorable showcase of the Melusine's love for Neuvillette and Neuvillette's love for the Melusines. It's something really small. It was, and again, it's a really cool thing that they do nowadays. I feel like in Genshin is that they start doing like quests for outfits, and maybe they always did that. I think they always did, because if you look at the outfits in the menu, can we go into the menu for a second? Me asking me if I don't know. So doing the shop, right? Like, can we look at them? We can. Like, this was a quest, right? This is stunning. Maybe I'll like rank alt outfits out of 10. That'd be a really fun video, wouldn't it? 2, 10, 85. You know what I mean? It might be fun doing that. But yeah, like I think all of these come from like quests themselves, right? Because remember, this was like the quest. I'm sorry. This alt outfit is insanely beautiful. It's so insane. The only like I think most all outfits look incredible. It's just like, say like for like this outfit, I wouldn't like putting on official, because while it's a really cool outfit, I always prefer the main outfit there as well. I have these, and I could never change. You know what I mean? There's no way that this is Jean to me now. I never look at Jean in her other outfit ever again. Obviously, we got this one as well, which is fantastic. I actually prefer this to the other outfit too. I go either or with Benny's outfit, and I actually prefer the original outfit for Sing Show. And I do prefer this outfit for Lisa as well. It's absolutely gorgeous too. Yeah, just alt outfits in this game are really, really pretty. They're really, really pretty. And you're probably like, how you don't like Deluxe alt. That's something that's been debated in my existence for a while. Why I don't like Baiju's pants or Deluxe alt, you know? I don't like his pants, and I don't like Deluxe alt. I actually made a video about both those things. I don't know if you guys want to see it. I dubbed over a scene from the Joker where, you know, he's like, there is no punchline, you know, with Marty, isn't the guy like, I'd never seen the movie, but I saw that scene, and is like doing the talk show, and I dubbed over like why I love Chaska's half pants, but people was like, you like Chaska's half pants, but you don't like Deluxe alt, you know. Maybe I'll put it in here if you guys want to see it. I don't know if you guys would want to see it though. Maybe. And then maybe I'll just put it up on the channel as well. I don't know. I don't think people will get the joke that much, but yeah. I guess we could just like, first of all, turn it to day. No, we're gonna be talking for a bit anyway. So yeah, this was just like really, really nice quest, and a really fantastic way of just like showcasing an undying love and harmony that these characters have with Neuvillette. And I think that, like, you know, if its whole quest in general to me was like a big rush of happiness. Like, that's what I think was so incredible about this quest, is that I came away from this being like so freaking happy. We had like, you know, such an amazing time with all the Melusines, and it wasn't any like, there was no pressure, you know, there was no pressure to this quest. It was just really fun and charming. We got to see their curiosity on display, their love for Neuvillette and making this gift. They're natural comedians just because they are so like curious and funny, and they're like so forward in some cases. And it was so cool, like, seeing, like, Pahsiv again. Even getting to hear Pahsiv's voice is also a really, really cool thing, too. I love the relationship with the Melusines and Neuvillette, because you can see here, like, what happens. Like, the Melusines create such, like, a beautiful gift for Neuvillette. And it was gorgeous. The outfit was gorgeous. But you understand, like, what the relationship is when the Melusines are being so, like, firm and so energetic about making something nice for Neuvillette. While at the same time, Neuvillette then is also being very worried and wants to make sure he does something nice back for the Melusines. So, like, to me, it's like one of those things where, like, that showcases them. He cares about them in such a way that he wants them almost to get along in life. He wants them to do better. He wants them to be happy, and he wants them to know he appreciates them. And on the other side of things, it's kind of like this thing where, like, they are so appreciative of Neuvillette that they want him to be happy, and they want him to be cared for, and they wanted to do something for him. And it's also cute the way, like, you know, as you said, their curiosity is something that is like so beautiful, because they are like a village and a group of individuals who have a beautiful culture, and they have a beautiful world, and they are beautiful creatures themselves. But yeah, like, it's a really beautiful thing. It's a really gorgeous thing to have them like be so, like, you know, like talking about this stuff in Liyue with the lanterns. Asking about the idea of, like, you know, pretending you're a newspaper or something like that as well. Or then, like, even, like, you know, asking all these questions. Like, Lamy was asking so many questions because, again, they're just baseline curious because they love learning things. And you see that even, and that's why they're the perfect, like, creatures to be introduced to Pahsiv in that moment, right? When they met Pahsiv, it's not a thing where, like, you know, say if it was a normal, like a group of kids. I shouldn't say normal. You know what I mean? Like regular NPCs. If they were like a kid, like just a human kid, I imagine the story would have been like 20 minutes extra long. Not that it's a bad thing, but like it would have been 20 minutes extra long because the kids would have been like, "What's that?" You know, like, "Oh my God, it has a weird tail or something," or like they take time to warm up to them. But with the Melusines, they're not. First of all, they're not kids. A lot of them. And second of all, they have such an openness to them that the first thing that Puka did was like, I'm going to grab this person's hand, this Melusine's hand, and make them feel welcome. And that's what their openness and their curiosity gives them. They're so wonderful in that sense. And that's why, like, you know, protecting them is like the most important thing that I could ever want to do. If anyone ever, because I know they experience a lot of like hatred as well, which is so horrible also. So, and again, I think it's like, that happens a lot, by the way. You always find like people who like are like, not all the time, because some people are hated for good reasons, but like you'll find that like anyone who's been like oppressed or been horrifically, you know, hurt in some ways, you'll find that like a lot of times, like, you know, they have like such like still have such like beautiful perspectives in the world while still having like scars from those times as well. And I think they just have a beautiful idea of the world. Meeting Pahsiv again was so nice too. I think it's so cute that Pahsiv like heard that they were doing something for Neuvillette and they wanted to give something to them, especially their favorite food. I love that they had a dinner party and Pahsiv only ate the food that they liked and then they just left. But again, this whole quest was just like a really beautiful thing to have Neuvillette meet up with the Melusines again, his daughters making a really nice gift for him, and that was it. It was just a really, really charming, really nice mission. I was laughing from ear to ear at times. I was like nearly crying when they all lined up together and walked into the palace together. Like, they had a funny scene, adorable scene after adorable scene after adorable scene. Honestly, this came out during the Nod Karai stuff, so honestly, I think this was intentional to be kind of like, hey, do this for a bit and get a bit of a happy boost. Yeah, non-stop happiness, non-stop charming, non-stop smiles, non-stop laughing. This quest is just beautiful. It really was beautiful. And I think that, like, you know, if I had to, like, you know, put everything in a bow for me, I adore that so much of the relationship between the Melusines and Neuvillette is based on that open, like, honest curiosity that both sides have, and I feel like Neuvillette knows how to nurture that as well. You know what I mean? Definitely, 100%. While also, like, keeping them in line, because of course he wants to make sure that, and it's the same thing with anything, like, if you're caring for somebody, right, who's a young kid, or it's caring for someone who's like learning about the world, whatever, while it can be a thing where you want them to always be like happy, and you don't want to ever like upset them, there's also a thing where, like, if they want to be a part of like Fontaine, they also have to learn like social etiquettes, you know, 110%. So Neuvillette's not wrong about that, right? Because while, like, you know, we as like the cool you know, traveler uncle can be like, yeah, whatever, let's like do whatever, you know, and have fun and smile and laugh and stuff. Neuvillette obviously like cares, not that we don't care, but Neuvillette cares on a level that he wants them to be like parts of the world that can like get along with humans and get along with people, so they're not actually like, you know, ever, you know, because what will happen is, like, if you do have like, sometimes, and this happens all the time, you won't always meet someone who's like very fair about your like lack of social etiquette. Sometimes they will just be rude back to you, even though you're not aware of how you're speaking to someone, you know. Yeah, I love this so much. It was so fun, guys. If you want to see these videos early, guys, you can see these videos on Patreon or YouTube members for €1 or whatever is in your currency. If you want your name in the text credits that's going by right now, that is €10 or whatever it is in your currency. And if you want your name read out at the end of every single video, that is €15 or whatever it is in your currency. And I can say, first of all, a big thank you to the highest tier of my patrons first. Typharo 2, Jamie Bull, Janet the Banana, Typharo 2, Jamie Bull, Janet the Banana, The Ghost of Inazuma, Felicious Felix, Yuld, Anusta, Assassin, True Peanut Butter, Peter Shelson, Leon, Heike Sperian, Jerebianum, Neo Showerite, Leah 200, Malcolm Hunday, and at the highest tier of my YouTube, Royal Gamer 7, Blasco, and Lucinagi. See you guys soon. Let's do the thing.